In this episode, we camped the night at Growler Hut in the Havelock River Valley. We get to cruise on uncomfortable angles, cross numerous side streams and the Havelock River, and visit a 1,000-year-old lowland tutara tree. My name is Marcus Wyatt. Join me as I share my passion for four-wheel drives and traveling to the remotest parts of New Zealand. If you enjoy these videos, please support me by buying me a coffee on Patreon. Join the Explore Track New Zealand team now. The Rangitoto Gorge Road is a 49-kilometer long road and winds through farmland surrounded by stunning mountain ranges from Peel Forest to Mesopotamia Station. The road is worth driving even if you don't plan on heading up the Havelock River. The scenery is absolutely spectacular. From beautiful mountain ranges, beautiful rivers, farmland, rolling paddocks, it is just awesome. The road leads directly into the Havelock River track. The Havelock River track is a mixture of four-wheel drive, gravel tracks, 4x4 dirt tracks, riverbed tracks and open riverbed work. It winds its way up the Havelock Valley past a number of huts with stunning 360-degree mountain views. Bumpy! You don't need any permission to access the track, but keep in mind at the very start you pass through a small section of the Mesopotamia private farming property, so keep to the track. Also, the track is open all year round, however can be inaccessible or closed at times of snow or high river levels caused by rain or snow melt. Make sure you are well prepared with the correct gear, as both nighttime and daytime temperatures can plummet without warning. Also, make sure you check the weather before you head out into alpine areas like the Havelock River Valley. Rivers and streams can flood quickly after heavy rain and become too dangerous to ford. Flash floods are also possible. You should take extra food and the appropriate equipment when you are exploring these alpine valley tracks as a safety precaution. In case you are forced to stay in an extended period until the rivers subside enough to be safely forded. This route is considered remote, so you should be carrying a comprehensive toolkit, spares, and the knowledge to perform trailside repairs in case of a mechanical issue. Also highly recommended to carry a safety device such as a PLB or satellite tracking device.
There's the stick there.
Where?
But, stop. But see, there's the track over that end.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the orange stick to the right of it.
Okay, so we kind of lost the track a little bit, and I'm just going to take a walk up front to have a look, because we're thinking it might be a crossing up here somewhere, because we know the GPS is taking us. There's the old track we want to be on, so let's see, is this going to be a good crossing spot? Yep. Okay, if you kind of just push through these rocks here. It's a little bit of a palaver today. 6 o'clock and we're probably about 5 k's away from Growler Hut, but our GPX files is probably a little bit outdated, and so we first followed a track which said Growler Hut, but it actually followed a track that I know crosses over into Clarke station. So anyway, then we went and had a look, tried to find the old GPX location. We went all the way till we were right on top of the GPX location, and there was no track, and we couldn't see any track or any wheel ruts or anything. So we decided now to come back and just follow this track and then see if this will basically take us to Growler Hut. So that's the state of play at the moment.
Shortly after getting back on the right track, we encountered the scree field that put the cruiser on an uncomfortable lean.
Like straight towards me, because on your right there's a donga.
The vehicle is top heavy standard, but with the rooftop tent and other gear I've got on the roof rack, mine is particularly tippy when on an off-camber track. I know how far to push the vehicle, but every time you get on an angle, it still gets you on edge.
So, track report. The track's pretty easy. It's not hard as long as you kind of keep to the main track, not be an idiot like me and go and try and find something because your GPS is telling you that it should be there and it's not. We probably about 400, 500 meters, maybe a kilometer away from Growler Hut. Apart from one little spot where we had to cross a scree field, yeah, the track's pretty easy, I would say. Grade 4, grade 3, grade 4. Pretty much just riverbed work, nothing too crazy. Yeah, good fun. Bumpy yes, but you know, that's what you get for riverbed work. So yeah, should come check it out.
You know what, we didn't stir them.
I got stirred enough. I think they're ready.
I think this one's more rare. No.
This one on the board.
One bubble, yeah.
The weather in the area can be subject to extreme conditions and needs to be treated with respect. We've experienced this exact phenomenon on this trip. Saturday we had a beautiful day with barely any breeze. Sunday morning
we were greeted with 100-kilometer-plus winds in the main valley. Our sleep was rudely interrupted around 2 p.m. on Sunday morning. It sounded like somebody was tapping on the side of the rooftop tent. It jerked me awake, and now I was lying there listening for any sounds around camp. As the next gust of wind came through, I realized just the wind making a part of the tent flap. The problem is, we parked the vehicle side on to the wind, but at the time we set up camp, there was no wind. I closed down the rainfly, moved up the elastic band and ensured that the pull down strap is secured, but still the tent flapped and kept us awake. I considered changing the vehicle position and pointing the nose into the wind, but with the table and chair still out and very close to the vehicle, I decided to just push through to the morning. Growler Hut is located on the south side of the Havelock River Valley, just upriver from the Growler stream. It's a comfortable, well-maintained hut with a good stove, but limited firework in the locality. The hut was previously owned by the Mesopotamia station. Oh, this is nice. But it is now docked owned and managed by local hunters.
I'm surprised 4 guys can keep a place so clean.
The hut is very popular with hunters, with Carney's Creek, Camp Creek and Growler thick with tar. The Growler and Camp Creek both give good alpine routes into the Macaulay Godley to the southwest. Interesting fact, from Growler Hut it is only a 13.4 kilometer hike as the crow flies to Macaulay Hut. To drive it would be close to 400 kilometers roughly. You can clearly see they drop down here. See in the gravel, and then they go through there, and then after that I can't see. So we've got here to the river. This morning we thought we'd go to Mistake Flat Hut. It's pretty gnarly, the track here through the river. There must have been some floods not too long ago. I'm not gonna risk it. This is just a easy weekend trip. Sharon did not feel comfortable to drive the off-camber scree field and offered to grab the camera. As I opened the door on the passenger side, the wind grabbed the door, ripped the door handle clean out of my hand and slammed the door open. At the time, I thought it only damaged the door stopping mechanism. But when I washed the vehicle on Monday, I noticed the edge of the passenger door was bent. Must have hit the hinge on the inside. Bugger. Next, we visit Clarke Flat Campground. Clarke Flat Campground, there's not much here. There is some toilets and a kind of like a communal little hut thing, and it looks like it's got a fireplace. Campground itself, it's flat, grassy area. You could have a nice camp here if The interesting thing is the other campground's actually much more packed than this campground. And now we check out Peel Forest Campground. Peel Forest Campground is really a nice little campground. There's showers, there's 4 cabins, there's about 30 powered sites. I think it's about 60 campsites, non-powered. They've got a kitchen, showers, hot showers, toilet facilities. They've got a washing machine, a telephone. It's a really well set up little campsite. And what's awesome about it is like, you know, being in Peel Forest, it's very tree. There's a lot of trees around. So you've got these little campsites in between the trees that will protect you when the wind is blowing. Awesome little campground. Definitely worth to consider if you are looking for a campsite for your next South Island adventure. Hi guys, we're here in Peel Forest, Big Tree Walk. It's not far. To go check out some big trees apparently. There's some super big boys up there. I'll tell you more when we get there. This walk and these trees are actually in Peel Forest Park in a section called Mills Bush. Some of these trees are estimated to be over 1,000 years old. This is a short walk, but it's enough to show you what Mills Bush has got to offer. The largest tree on this walk is a lowland tutara, this one, and it's about 3 meters diameter across the trunk. With a tree of this size, it's no wonder you see the roots breaking out of the ground. The fantails and the birds in this area are super tame. They'll come right up to you. I had another bird there, not a fantail but another one, literally come up to me about a meter away from my feet. The size of these trees and the bird song in the area just gives this forest like a real old feel, like a real old forest feel. It's fantastic. It's well worth a drive out, a stop, and a quick, hey, let's go and have a look at the big tree walk. It is well worth doing. And into another episode. Hope you've enjoyed the adventure. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.